Yeah, I think we got a building.
David Givens is the head of archaeology at Jamestown. He's facing a growing threat.
The whole island, and particularly the property in which we work, is very low lying. We always have known that, and the colonists knew it too.
Water from the James River is rising because of climate change. It's slowly washing away the site of the first permanent English settlement in North America.
Water is what brings us all here, and water is what may take it all away, right?
In 1607, about 100 Englishmen arrived here and began the settlement. Archaeological work has been happening here for 30 years, part of an effort to better understand the site's history.
What we're really out here to do is to excavate down to the layer in which there is native horizon, in other words, the former Virginia Indian interaction out here, and then the colonists are punching through that, right?
18 inches underground, the story of what happened here takes shape.
Now this appears to have been a plowed field, and so a lot of the things we find are jumbled up. This little guy here is always interesting to find. These are glass beads that were brought by the English to trade with Virginia Indians. This is a late, sort of early fort period Virginia Indian projectile point, which would have been on the end of an arrow.
They dig an area, map it, cover it back up, and then
go back in the future once we understand what it is we found fully, like a building, and dig it.
But the rising water is forcing them to speed up that work.
Tides in the water has been rising in the central part of the property to where we've lost 10 acres to inundation. So 10 acres is now underwater.
The rate of land loss is so alarming that in 2022, the National Trust for Historic Preservation put Jamestown on its list of the 11 most endangered historic places.
There are some models that are very scary, sort of within my career, so within the next maybe 10 years.
More generous estimates say the site could be underwater by 2075.
That is not only a possibility, it's going to happen.
So far, they've excavated 1.5 acres in and around James Fort. There's still more than 20 acres of property yet to be explored.
We're trying to evaluate this property and make decisions, as dirt surgeons would, about what it is we're going to do to understand, go in and dig, and then preserve and interpret this shared past.
In the current budget, the Virginia General Assembly has proposed $1.5 million for environmental studies and archaeology at Jamestown.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to VPM's YouTube channel. And head to vpm.org for more in-depth coverage.